For a player like Island, loosey-goosey, that's what I'm looking for.
And the Sheriff, too. The push down already taking space. And it looks like they will get a good idea of what could be going down. Wall on A, so they're going to get the rotation right back over here, Potter. Island with a quick shot on the Panda as they continue to push up. And it looks like they start this one off real fast as Kath goes ahead and pushes through even further.
Beautiful opening for Island. That definitely makes things a lot easier for the Dart Monkeys. Emily is going to take space into spawn, and that's going to be huge. This is going to give this post a little bit of breathing room as the spike goes down here.
Yeah, TSM going on a bit of an excursion there to get a few more kills. The delay to the plant, but they finally find it as Emily takes one down. The ghost strikes true onto Island. Grimoire, however, coming back with Bunny Bee, and they strike true on the site. Oh, Grimoire. Another one. It's just all up to Athena. Slow movement. Oh, the 3v1, though. Gonna be so tough to play out. Headshot. Pulls it back. Gets him off the spike. Gonna hide now. Perfect play of the game. A ring around the Rosie for Athena. Will she be able to get the... Oh, my God. She gets the last frag. The 3K turnaround. And the clutch. The Red Bull clutch for TSM to get the first round.
Step, but they were completely convinced that Athena was gonna be late flanking from that B heaven, but Athena bides her time and is able to clutch up, and this is a nice change of pace, a nice start change coming off of Astra, definitely being a lot more involved on the back of Omen. And look at Island again, Riv. She's going down and looking for an opening once again.
Yeah, Dart setting a bit of a precedent that they'll take space and keep moving. Sheriff there again, so relying on maybe ult orbs and getting to that Blade Storm fast to really turn the rounds for Dart here. TSM slowly moving up mid. Spikes down as Dart's defense all the way towards B. Looks like they're just going to be covering here to see if they can pick up a Spectre and maybe get out with some cash of their own. Kath says no. The leader calls vents clean.
Yeah, this should be pretty cut and dry. Only classics, as you say. And I got to go back to the mental here for Dart Monkeys. That 1 versus 3, or 3 versus 1 rather, that they ended up kind of giving away.
That's a great point.
I'm wondering, you know, how are they going to bounce back from that? Because that's a tilter, Riv. That is a tilting round for sure.
Absolutely. You do everything right, and to lose to kind of just being jiggle peeked over and over with the wrong call, you know, everybody takes that on themselves. We'll see if they can shake it off. Here with another retake. The last one looked good, but they're not looking the right way, and Kath comes up with the quad second round. Buys have done. That's the Prime Gaming Flawless as we see the take on the site. Look how low they were just to come in. So that's going to make everything a tough deal.
Yeah, nice. Nice ecos for Kath. Certainly a good agent to have those kills onto either. Just getting closer and closer to that showstopper. This is a quick bonus for TSM. That Viper wall should allow them some space. Island is all going to come down to her. The timing of this peak. The Vandal in her hands, but she gets chunkered down. She's already low, Riv. She's got to get out of there.
Quick out. Lets that vulnerability wear off. And you see, as you mentioned, Kath grabbing up the ult orb. So TSM, with a few rounds in their favor, start to set the next thing in motion. And that's if there's any trouble, Kath can get to that ultimate as soon as possible over the next few. This mid was worked by Dart Island quite a bit. Now TSM want it back.
Yeah, and they are going to go sniffing in mid to try to get that back. A very interesting wall coming out from SK here in B Heaven at male stairs area, but TSM choose not to do anything about it. And this is a quick pop. Cypher Trip is down. Dart, they should have the tell here.
Another blast pack flying into sight. The wings are out. Emily just behind for a bit of cover, so the trades would have been great there for TSM, but it's the retake. We're going to see what a full 5 can do, and I really feel like on split, that investment in utility, once you have 5 to displace, can be so much greater. They're looking for that raise nade, but they can't get the angles. 3 immediately down. The gun diff not even there for TSM.
Not even there. I mean, the close range certainly helps.
Exactly.
Athena coming through, and it's just down to Omen in the raise. What a beautiful flash coming through for Emily and Grimoire. She's just left wondering. She's got the Vandal on her back, but that is a nearly flawless round coming through here for TSM on the bonus. And Athena, sure, that was a quick pounce. And I do love the fact that TSM planted the spike for Heaven, so you could see that Athena was completely doing her job. She knew that either way, the spike was always going to be planted for her. She could bide her time.
They've
Yeah.
been pushing up a lot. I'd say the trend is beginning with those few rounds. And I think Dart learns a little bit here that they might need to start retaking the site a little sooner. Heaven becomes where they use util first. Hopefully these rounds click for them as they proceed. Now it's going to be ramp taken out by TSM. Kath with these opening frags, Potter, has been so pivotal to making sure these rounds go in TSM's favor.
She's in there. She's in there, Riv, and she's
Uh-oh.
feeling confident, and that's going to mean a whole heck of a lot. SK gets taken out. That shorty didn't even get to set a bullet off, and Emily is going to plant once again for Heaven. And you can see from the positionings here from TSM where they're set up at. They already understand exactly what it's going to take to win this round. They're set up. The spike is for them in a Heaven, and that's a shot here for Island.
Especially to take out Dodo Nut. Emily answers back really fast, though. It's going to be down to the 2v3. Dart could make this happen. It would really bring the confidence back. They've got one Vandal to work with, but they're not playing the trade to hold the cat and mouse. It's just the edge of Emily there as Island looks for another one of those laser shots. The jiggle peek, getting later and later. There's one. They're just going to be able to do damage here, really, to turn off what TSM may be able to put together over the next few rounds. Still big, right? Kath has that showstopper. There's a lot to be used, and we see what Dart has to rely on. Now trying that side towards A again. They'll repeat this, and we'll see how they set the consistency. A few times towards B, once towards mid. Now they toy with the wall A. Seekers out towards mid, finds a few. That's going to be roamed down by Athena, but they know no one's pushing B main, so they can keep this strong and look for the rehit.
Yeah, that Seekers came out a little early. The slow orb coming out from SK, I think, really caught TSM off guard. They decide not to do anything off of those Seekers. A bit of a waste. All 5 members, you can see, are completely grouped up here towards A. And Kath, she's not slowing down. She's going to go sniffing for more. And once TSM have this A Heaven control, Dart, they're going to have to make a decision on this retake of how they want to do this. You can see both A players are tucked in that flower pot position and screens. Oh!
Wait!
How did that miss?
Could be another fight, though. Guiding Light comes through. Bunny from behind is able to drop one down. Disciplined spot pulls it across. SK with a little bit of a transfer there. Pulls out two. Very nicely done. And this, like you said, it's just the beginning, Potter. Dart's able to pull one back.
Beautiful stuff coming out here for Dart app. So all about the movement here, and Dart, they respond well.
What a round for them to be able to dodge, too. That was such a buildup from TSM. Island pushing mid. Right back to it. Just loves the environment there. We saw it the first 2 rounds. Now we'll see it here in round 6 as they rinse and repeat. Spike's been dropped by TSM, so they're looking to kind of do a util find, destroy everything. That blast pack as well for a second tripwire. If they're able to take it out for wherever the rehit may be possible. Right now, bit of a default.
Yeah, things have slowed down. Emily, no flashes on the board. Athena still does have that paranoia. And look at this lurk out onto B once again. Kath finding a lot of ground. And that pick on the other side. This is going to make Dart have to make a quick decision here on how they want to defend this B.
Yeah, it's like 1 spike, 2, get 1 more frag to feel in control of the site, because right now it's such a touch and go game. Quick res as they do a from the shadows check onto the site. You see Athena going back and forth there. Here comes the paranoia in. Grimoire looks to exit, but get a little bit of a high ground shot on this. And she's going to be safe now. Still not too much action going down as Spike needs to get in the site. Finally, Dodo Nut able to roll on through. We're going to get the possible retake. Looking for the safe plant. Nobody peeking from Dart, and they're going to win out on that. But here comes the Blade Storm. Kath to answer with 1. A possible second as Mucho and Bunny B fire back with 2 of their own. And now it looks like it is going to be Dart with full control of the site. That open plant, though, Dodo Nut takes full control. It comes into play. The trade's coming back, and TSM coming up with the round because of that plant, because of the patience and that post-plant setup.
Backing down from any of these angles.
Oh, looks like mid gets a little bit of love again from Dart here, Potter. They just do not stop, and they'll get a trade on this one, too. A weapon to be picked up as they take ground. Bunny B says, thank you very much. And they'll be walking away. That Shiko round, everybody with a Sheriff firing the bullets in. And it looks like the B take happens once again from TSM. They got a strong hold last time, but they're all in sight list this time. A little bit different positioning. Oh my word.
And it's a full-on retake here, but not a lot on the back of Dart. Emily has already found one, and she's got that pinch from spawn. This is quite the crossfire here. And it's just, they're just getting mowed down here.
Job of really not just feeding into Dart, because Dart seems ready for these plays. They're rotating to the right spot, but TSM doesn't give it to him right away.
Good discipline coming through here for TSM. I'd like to see, you know, this is a perfect timing here for Dart to use this timeout. I think
Island is set up on that newsstand towards the back of the wall again here. Oh, they read it. We said they might get a little bit more aware of the cheeky plays here coming in from Dart. There's one of them.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. And you know, this is kind of how the snowball starts, right? You start to feel like you've got to do something, be the hero, step up and take a peek, but certainly baited right into that. TSM completely ready, and Dodo Nut finds the opening for herself this time. And look at this, TSM, once again, they just slow down the round. They know they've got the man advantage. They know eventually they're going to get map control because of it. They're cutting noise, regrouping, and allowing the chamber to just be alert on the extremity there towards A, and she's getting a lot of ground actually. What a flash! Oh
towards
no!
Top side, Athena coming through as they try to trade some paranoias back and forth. Dip through ropes though. Back towards A. TSM trying to switch it up a little bit. Already gets on him, pushed off that with a blast pack. You got to be kidding! They're just so ready for every angle, and they get themselves into sight. Not that one though. What a trap! And that was set up mid-round too, as Autumn was thinking what could transpire.
Autumn with the ratty trip to just take out Kath. And you saw Kath's utility there, right? I mean, she was definitely crossing the T's, dotting the I's, the satchel and spawn, making sure she does everything, following the bird, and then right at the last minute running into a trip. That's definitely a feels bad, but TSM, they're in full control. It don't even matter that Kath gets cheesed like that.
That was an angle and a half. Neither of them. Omen's not seeing each other. Ships in the night. We have Grimoire making her way out. Should be safe. Nobody really has an exit position here. And Dart's going to save weapons. They do have an operator to protect, as does Dodo Knight. And another round for TSM. Sure, becoming dominant